In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the valve cover on your Volkswagen Passat. This is going to be located on top of the motor. Let's get started. Using a T15 bit, we're going to remove the 2 screws for the intake. Do the same thing on the other side. Pull the intake back off of the plastic trim. Using a pair of pliers, pinch the clamp and pull it down. Remove the intake boot off the intake. We're going to grab either side of our intake and pull straight up. And remove the intake. Slide the plastic stay over the hose. Pinch the 2 tabs for the hose, pull straight back, and remove the hose off the valve cover. Pull this out of your way. We're going to go through and remove all of the connectors for our ignition coils. We're going to push down on the tab, pull straight back, and remove the connector. Repeat that same process for all of them. As you go through and undo these plugs, be sure you lift up on this back plastic right here to get it out of the channel of the valve cover. If you're using a pick to help you pull the plugs or the connectors off of the coils, just be careful, it's all plastic. We're going to remove the connector for our EGR valve. There's a push button on my forefinger on the bottom. Push on that, pull straight back. We're going to flop that whole harness out into the front, out of our way. Using some compressed air, we're going to go around the whole valve cover, blowing out any of the dirt around it that might fall into the motor when we pull it off. We're going to go down the line, removing all of our ignition coils. You're just going to grab the coil and pull straight up. If you're unable to get it with your fingers, we're going to use a small pry tool to help us pop it up. Be gentle while you're doing this. You're prying on plastic. Go down the line and repeat that same process for all of the coils. Keep them in line so you know which cylinder they came out of. Remove all the coils. We're going to go through and remove all 16 T30 bolts for the valve cover. I'm going to start in the middle and then work my way out. You don't have to fully remove the bolts, just make sure they're fully undone. I'm going to go and remove all of the rear bolts with a pair of pliers. I'm going to remove the middle bolts out of the valve cover. Lift the valve cover straight up and remove it from the vehicle. Using a clean rag, we're going to go around our valve cover sealing area. We're going to wipe all of the dirt and oil away from the motor. Go around and get the sealing surface nice and clean. Be sure you're wiping everything away from the motor. We don't want to wipe any dirt into it. Go around the whole sealing surface doing this. Also get in between. All right, now we have our sealing surface all nice and shiny all the way around, nice and clean. Install the valve cover down into place. Go around and get all of the bolts started by hand. The two tall bolts that double as our air cleaner holders go in these back corners. We're going to torque our valve cover to 10 Newton meters. Follow along on the diagram on the screen. This is going to be 1. 2 will be right next to it. 3 in the front. 4. 5 in the middle. 6 on the other side. 7's going to be in front of this PCV. 8 in the back. That'll be 9. Back to the front for 10. 11 closest to the battery. 12 on the other side. 13 on the front corner. 14 in the back corner. 15, and last but not least, 16. Install all of the ignition coils, line them up, push them straight down and make sure they click into place. Flop the harness back over. Line up all of the connectors. Install the connector for your EGR valve. Push until you hear a click. If you don't hear a click, give it a pull. Make sure it's locked on. I'm going to pull my PCV hose over. And attach it to the valve cover. It should snap into place. Give it a pull. Make sure it's locked on. Pull the plastic stay up and over the hose. Install the intake into place. Push down on the 4 rubber grommets in the corners and lock them into their posts. Install the boot onto the intake. Be sure that it's fully installed. Pinch the clamp and pull it over. Install the intake trim into the front air dam. Get the screws started on either side. Snug the bolts down. And you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.